Hello everyone, this is Winter Witch Minis. Today we're going to work on something new, something I have not worked on before. It is a Gundam model. We're going to be doing the Suletta Mercury model from the new series, Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. Now, of course, this isn't an actual Gundam, it's just a scale model of one of the main characters, but I figured I'd start here. I do also have Myorin, one of the other main characters, and the aerial mobile suit, and those will be a project for the future. As you can see here, let's look at the side of the box. So obviously this is a Bandai model. They are very posable, easy to put together. This is pre-colored, so I don't have to paint anything. I don't plan on painting any of these. I'm just gonna use them as is. I'm not gonna paint or anything. I'll just go with the default. So let's see. It includes a clear base, allowing for a wide range of poses, so you can have her jumping, I guess, or running. There are a few parts for different expressions. So it comes with, I assume these are water transferred decals. Yeah, looks like water transfers. Smiling, shouting, yelling, just neutral expression. Also comes with a Haro who you can open its little ear flaps. I don't know a ton about Gundam, but the Haro, they're like little robot things that kind of help with various tasks. There you go. So there's a full view of the model and her next to the aerial. So this is a high grade 1 to 144 scale of the um, aerial, which I think is the one that I grabbed. I can't quite remember. And then a poster from the show. No glue required, you just need nippers. I'm gonna also use a hobby knife just to smooth out any sharp corners or if there's mold lines, that sort of thing. But this should be a very interesting experience. So I've got my hobby knife, I've got replacement blades in case we need them. But this knife is new. It's being used on like one project, so it should be fine. And then nippers to get it off the sprue. And then with that, let us unpack everything. Let's start with the Haro, because it's the easiest part, and we might as well. The bag even has like a little perforated strip down the side so that you can easily open it. That's really nice. Just nice quality of life stuff. Oh, came right off. Okay. Yeah, I think some. I don't know if this is one, but I know, I have heard at least that some of these newer kits have, what do you call it? Like you can just push them off the sprue and like that's it basically. Like you don't even need nippers anymore because they've somehow managed to get the connection point to be so narrow that you can just push it off the sprue. Might need to do a little bit of cleanup, but it's kind of crazy how far that has come. So let me just do a little, yeah, there we go. It's hard to tell what's in view sometimes. Yeah, my connection points on the ear flaps, very tiny. So like I don't even really have to do anything. I'm just kind of scraping it with the back of the blade here. Just to smooth it out ever so slightly. Yeah, there's barely anything there. Okay, so this one will go in here. Okay, flap number 2. Yep, that's a Haro, all right. Now, what's amazing to me is the almost complete, the complete lack of mold lines. Like, I don't, the only thing I'm having to scrape here is the connection points, which is great, honestly, coming from, you know, Warhammer or D&D minis, you know, that sort of thing. Only having to scrape the little connection points is really nice. Now, I don't know how long that's gonna last, but so far, with the Haro, I haven't had to do that at all, which is really nice. Saves a ton of time. And there you go. A cute little guy. All right, we'll set him aside. And now we'll work on Suletta. 01 is the head. So we'll start there, I guess. Okay, so asking that we choose the face that we're gonna use. And I do like this one where she's kind of smiling fully and is happy. So that is C3, which is this one here. And then we're going to need C1, which is, I believe, the neck. I think that's the neck. That's this one here. Okay, and then we'll just set this aside for now. I'm noticing I think this is like a rubbery plastic. Yeah, it's got like a different texture to it. It's almost soft. Interesting. Hmm. And then it wants a, well, 2 or 2, but it's the square sheet or the circle sheet. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Okay, so there's a 2 here, right, with an empty square. I don't know if you can, there you go. Empty square 2, right? That is this one. But it's also showing, here we go. A circle 2. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe this one's more glossy because it's on a foil sheet. I don't necessarily have a preference, I guess. It's user friendly, you know? I don't know. I'm just I'm just talking out of my something. But I feel like that's the mindset that makes the difference here, right? The main thing for a Gundam kit, from my perspective, is the building, is putting everything together. Because once you've built it and you've put everything together, you can be done, right? With a wargaming model or a tabletop RPG model, doesn't always happen, but like, because I've played in D&D campaigns, for example, where you know someone has a model and it's been unpainted for 3 years, right? It's their model, it's the one that they're using for their character, and they bothered to get an actual model, but it's just like a gray, it's just a gray dude, right? I've played in campaigns before where we're just using Monopoly pieces. Um, but so what I'm saying is like you don't have to paint your model, but that is the fun aspect of it, right? Because you can buy a lot of these and they're pre-built, right? Especially for tabletop RPGs, you'll get something like a WizKids model or frick, I can't remember the other big name, but you know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully, yeah. This is a sticker. This is a water transfer. I'll use the sticker just because that is easier and I can just do it right away. Um, what was I saying? The Right, yeah, the experience with the models is different, right? With a tabletop model, it's about the customization at the end, right? Because you can have however many fighters or whatever. Like, let's say, you got a whole bunch of rangers. Everyone can buy the same little ranger model. The main thing is the customization at the end, right? Because you might not. Maybe your ranger has a green aesthetic. Maybe you're a gloam stalker. Is that right? Gloom stalker. And you're going for that, fully blacked out look, and you're trying to sneak around in the shadows, or you want some sort of an autumn theme, right? And you paint them that way. It's the customization at the end that matters more, right? And a lot of these models are pre-built that you get, or mostly built, right? And you put a couple of little bits on them, and that's the main customization. But then the thing that matters is, the color scheme and then little details that you add after. Now, of course, there are people who will take these Gundam kits, for example, and they'll do some crazy paint jobs on them and put insane amounts of detail into them. And more power to them for doing that. And vice versa. There are people who will do some crazy builds. Sorry, I'm trying to put the. How the heck? Come on. Come on. Who will do some crazy builds and kit bash stuff, right? That's mostly correct. Oh boy. Not quite there, but push that in all the way. I don't really understand what my point is, honestly, but just that I feel like the experience, the intended experience is different, and that's why it feels different. Like it feels kind of refreshing to be building this kit. I mean, I know I'm literally on just the first little section, but it feels nice so far, right? Compared to maybe I'm just too picky about it, but you know, the last time I did a Warhammer model, felt like I was scraping mold lines forever. Maybe it'll be different when I get to some of the bigger pieces here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling at this point. I will do the face water transfers later. I don't, I don't have the capacity for that right now. This is gonna be a lot, and I need to like pick her expression, which I haven't thought that far ahead, so I'm just not going to do it right now. But we will continue with the rest of her. Okay, so that is, yeah, okay, so I have C1, that is the neck here, and then we need A3, which is this. So that's the little neck bit of her weird mullet. Does she really have a mullet, or is that more... Yeah, it's kind of a mullet. I don't know. It's anime. Everyone's got weird hair. Just how it goes. Okay. Now that connects like this. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be her neck, I guess. And now this. Okay, so headband is on A13. Ah, okay, so that's the spots there for her, the stickers to go on. Yeah, that looks like a mold line there. Okay, I'll try to clean that up. Hopefully, should be easy. There's another angle to consider in the rambling I was going off on earlier is something like Hero Forge, where you can quote unquote build your character and pose them and all of that. I don't really understand. I don't know. I don't know what my point is in all this. It just feels like the two have different focuses, I guess, I think is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like the focus is for kits like this, the focus is the build experience compared to, you know, wargaming or tabletop models, the focus, from my perspective, is on the painting and the little bits and bobs that you do after the fact, right? Not the building itself, but the painting, is my opinion. Choose one. What? I think the blue is the connection point. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, so that'll be, I'm just gonna soft put it on like that and then face, right? Wait, no, hold on. Okay, that's the neck. Yeah, face goes like that. Okay, cool. Okay, so I need a A7. All right, and A7 is going to connect here. Now it's telling me not to cut a certain part of A7, not to cut these two nubs here. Okay, that looks good. Made a mold line in there, that's fine. Not going to be visible. Okay, that connects here. There we go, that's that little piece there. Cool. How do you go on? All the way forward? Seems to be the case. Okay. Yep. There you go. Progress. Okay. I think from here, I'm gonna just set it to a time lapse and we'll just kind of power through. I'm gonna save the, I think I mentioned this earlier, the water decals for the end, because they are a bit difficult and I'd rather do them at the same time, you know, get the water dish and everything, instead of do it, undo it, etc. And then, but the stickers I'll do along the way. So let's go. Okay, so this is where we're at now. The face is built, the head is built. We've got most of the stickers on the little headband stickers. Those were a bit difficult. They weren't quite adhering to the plastic. so that like when I stuck the end of it on to wrap it, it was just kind of dragging, which was a little annoying. Headband stickers are on. The mouth is on. Still need to do the eyes. I'm not sure exactly the expression that I want to give her. Obviously, it's a happy one. Probably something in the C column. I think I want her eyes open, so not one of these. Maybe one of these too would be fine. Yeah, I think one of these two. The Haro is done as well. This one's just 4 parts. The 2 face plates, the front and the back, and then the little flaps. A sticker underneath each flap, and that's it. Very, very simple. We can check them off the list. What is not simple, as far as I'm looking at it here, is this torso section that is coming up. So I think for now, I'm going to end the video here, and then we will have another video starting off with this torso section, because there are tons of little joints and things to do, lots of decals to put on. I took a look at them, and these are actually like etched stickers. They're raised, which is really cool. But I digress. Far more complicated than I can jump into now, and this video is already pretty long. So thank you for watching. Please consider liking the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Turn on notifications if you want to be notified when the next part of this build goes up, and consider sharing it with your friends. Thank you. Have a good day.